Across the world today, we are confronted by overlapping crises, climate disruptions, economic fragilities, technological divides that remind us that development and human rights are no longer parallel goals. They are deeply interdependent. The right to development, as articulated in the 1986 United Nations Declaration and reaffirmed by the Africa Charter on Human and People's Rights, affirms that all peoples are entitled to participate in, contribute to, and enjoy economic, social, cultural, and political development. This is not a charity-based model, but a legal and moral entitlement anchored in equity, sovereignty, and collective dignity. In Liberia, this right, not an abstract notion, it is a lived priority. Our recovery from conflict and our democratic gains over the last 2 decades have depended on reassuring livelihoods, expanding rights, and strengthening institutions. From investments in education and healthcare to the decentralization of public services, we are taking deliberate steps to make development a pathway to human dignity and social justice. Yet, challenges persist. Over 40% of our youth remain unemployed or underemployed. Climate vulnerabilities continue to displace families and disrupt livelihoods. The digital divide also endures. For instance, while mobile phone use is widespread, only about 1/3 of our population has meaningful access to the internet. These gaps are not just statistical, but represent social, economic, and human rights concerns. Taken together, they expose the deeper nature of poverty, not merely as material deprivation, but as a structural denial of opportunity and therefore a fundamental rights issue. That is why partnerships must not only be a beneficiary, but a co-architect of global development partnerships. Initiatives like the African Continental Free Trade Area, the Kigali Declaration on Human Rights, and the African Union's Digital Transformation Strategy show that African states are not passive participants. We are actively shaping global norms and asserting development on our own terms. As a legal principle, the right to development implies not only access to services, but the existence of accountable institutions, enforceable legal protections, and a normative framework that ensures equitable benefit sharing. These are areas we continue to strengthen through Liberia's ongoing legal and institutional reforms. Development must therefore be seen not only in economic or technical terms, but as a condition enabled by the rule of law and democratic governance. On the most transformative arenas ahead in digital development, in Liberia, like many African countries, the digital divide risks becoming a rights divide. Access to transformation, digital literacy, and internet affordability are not simply infrastructure issues, they are enablers of education, voice, innovation, and participation.